Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another weekly Bitcoin Sunday stream. Last stream, we brought in our perspective to the medium turn time frame. For this stream, we're going to reel it into the lower turn time frames and the micro turn time frame. And this one's going to be more of a recap and review. But let's go ahead and start with the lower turn time frame. Last time that we were here, it was pretty much around this area, which is Sunday, because we do this every Sunday. And we were still expecting more downside. We were seeing this as a lower degree wave 4, looking for more downside. It did push a lot more down than we expected. However, it's still valid. So just bringing up where we were last time, again, here's that lower degree wave 4 that we were looking at. And then there was that large expansion of the downside that everyone's been fairly familiar with this past week. As of this time, again, this is the only way that I could see this, and this is our final count, where this was a running flat type of correction, where this was a, and then in the middle we had some type of running flat correction, either for a C or a Y. Either way, it was a clear B wave. Then we pushed down for that C wave. Now, this is where things get exciting and tricky. Let's go down to 30 minutes. So there is basically two ways that actually three. Third one's more of an alternative, but let's go ahead and start with the primary counts. So my primary counts is looking at this correction as a WXY. Initially, we have an A, B, C for our W. Internally, we have a ABC flat, meaning a B, C for the X. Now we're working on the last ABC for the Y. The A, B, C for this Y wave. We are directly in my point of interest. We are right here in the zone where I expect us to start moving up out of this area. If we take this lower high, that's a good indication. Once we take these relative equal highs, that's a great indication. And again, the probability becomes greater and greater the more highs we start attacking. This is basically saying that our correction is about to complete pretty much today, and we expect significant push to the upside for a new impulse. Then we'll look for a retrace for wave 2, and then more upside to come for wave 3. This is pretty much what I like to see when it comes to WXYs. Typically this X wave will be 2 to 4 times the length of W. And this is what we have. We have 3 times the length of W here as well. So as of right now, we want to see signs of strength, signs of support moving upwards at this point. Now, a variation of this count is saying that we still are in a WXY, yet we still have a little more time to correct. Now, when it comes to X waves, they can be 5 or 10 times the length of a wave W. This makes things tricky, because it could continue to extend further on. But as of right now, looking at the structure, it's pretty much falling in line with what I expect if this was a extended X wave. Meaning, nothing's changed here. We still have our A, B, C for the W. Now our connector wave, this X wave, is still going to be a flat, but it's going to be a longer extended flat. Where this is an A, that's a B, then we have a C to come. A, B, C. Then afterwards, we complete the A, B, C for a wave Y. This would really be unfavorable to me because, again, we want to start moving out of this zone. I've talked about this a lot in the recent streams. Higher degree wave 5s are typically short in time. The longer that we spend correcting around here, the longer that we're going to have to spend correcting for the corresponding wave 4. Is typically, when it comes to correction timing geometry, 2 and 4 will correct for the same time period. They will tend to seek parity, equal timing. So that's another reason why I don't want to see it correcting further, is because it would indicate we'd have a longer wave 4 correction to the upside. And again, these wave 5s are typically quick in time, so I expect to start moving up with strength here pretty shortly. But I'm prepared for this. Again, that's what Elliott Wave is about. It's about managing expectations in real time. And then when that time comes, we can begin managing expectations again with new price action. Now, alternatively, I'm going to zoom back out here for just a moment. There is a potential that we're discussing that this is the top, meaning that's actually the fifth of the fifth of the fifth. If this is the case, we have to be prepared for the downside. Again, it's about managing expectations to be aware of what's to come, so you're not caught off guard. This would be my alternative scenario. Nothing's changed. Again, we still really have this 3 right here. We still have this 4. We still have a 5th right here, but that's the thing, is it's a 5th, and it's not a 1. We've had to downgrade it to a 5th, meaning it's in. This intermediate wave 5 is in. The only way I can really see this is with a expanding diagonal. Now, internally, the geometry is pretty unfavorable, and it'll be pretty clear once you look at this wave 3. This wave 3 is fairly 3-wave-ish. This wave 1 is very impulsive. This wave 5 is very impulsive. So it leads you to believe that this is going to be a 5-3, 5-3, 5. And typically diagonals, they can't be a hybrid structure. It can't be a 3-5-5-5-3 or 5-5-5-5-3. It's got to be 5-3, 5-3, 5 or 3-3, 3-3, 3. However, for this wave 2, it's a WXY, where we'd have a W, X, and then a Y. Then that'd be the start of a 3, where it still is impulsive. So it's just a very unorthodox diagonal, and really, I'm kind of on the fence of even labeling this as a diagonal, but diagonals, they really do require flexibility. They're not as clear cut as most of the Elliott Wave patterns that we see, the signatures and price for Elliott Wave. Regardless, just taking this away, when you look at this extreme low to the high that it made, meaning this extreme low right here to this high, that's very, very impulsive. Taking a look at the move from the high to where we are right now, very, very corrective. It really leads you to believe that we have another expansion to the upside. So either this could be the wave 2 or that diagonal, or this could be a wave 1. But then we retrace for wave 2, then we start moving up for the 3-4s. So just looking at, again, this price action and then applying Elliott Wave perspective, it really does lead me to believe that we're going to have a large companion impulse. We need an impulse that's a companion to this one. So I expect this week to be fairly expansive to the upside. but we'll see what comes. So that's pretty much everything I really wanted to discuss. If you guys enjoy the video, as always, please like. It does help us out. And please consider subscribing if you're already not subscribed, just so you don't miss any videos, and also help support us as well. But I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you want even content that comes a little more quickly in time, or real-time updates, consider dropping by the Discord, or even dropping by my Twitter. I do drop ideas regularly on Twitter as well. But the real-time updates, those are within the Discord. Those are usually real-time pivots. But again, as always, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for stopping by, and catch you later.